It is the day before, the evening before New Year's Eve, actually, and I wanted to do a quick video, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, saying, "Hey, who do you think he is?" Showing off stuff. This is kind of like a show and tell video that I wouldn't mind doing, and I think it's kind of cool. I'm just gonna go, show off what I got for Christmas last week. And like I said, I'm not doing this to rub, pour salt in the wounds or anything. I'm sure you guys probably had it better than I did. And and honestly, I'd be remiss if I didn't say, thank you to everyone who contributed to this year's haul. So, I mean, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. It's definitely a blessing. It's kind of, when I was younger, maybe I could say 20 years ago, 20, 30 years, I mean, 20, 25 years ago, I kind of took it for granted. But now, just as the, years go on, you learn to appreciate it. And you think of, oh, wow, there's something that you can get for, you can ask for, you can put on your Christmas wish list. And that's what it is now. So I want to start off. My in-laws got me a movie I've been dying to own since I saw it in theaters, and that was the A-Team. I saw it in theaters. It's a great movie, and I honestly recommend it. And now that I'm 33 years old and my attention span is slowly shrinking like Mario Brothers, it's really hard just to find a movie and just be on the edge of my seat. And the A-Team this year was one of them. So thanks a lot. Now, one thing my mom got me, I mean, it cannot be. You can't be a Giants fan if you don't own this, and I know that's kind of like it's a lack of reasoning, but this is the Giants DVD collection. It's 8 discs, and sometimes if a series is very short, like the White Sox, I know a lot of you White Sox fans have the 2005 set, and you guys got a lot of bonus games because the World Series ended in a sweep. Same with Red Sox fans in 2004 and 2007. They ended in 4-game sweeps. This one's got every single World Series game. Stupid thing goes dark. It's got every single World Series game, and it's in 4 different audio channels. So you can listen to it in Spanish. You can listen to those tool bags, Buck and McCarver. You can hear the Rangers radio network, or in my case, you can hear Crook and Kipe and Dave Fleming on KMBR. And it's great. It's got 2 bonus discs, the 2 games of the NLCS, Game 4 and then Game 6. Game 6 is when they clinched it. Game 4 was a rather exciting sacrifice fly from Juan Uribe. So that's great, and I can't wait to watch the rest of it and hear what happened on the radio side for the Giants. Now, I got a pretty cool gift card, $25, so I decided to paint the town red with it. And I got a couple things that I had on my list but I didn't get, so that was the opportunity. And the first one is the soundtrack, the Tron Legacy. Now, honestly, I haven't seen it. A lot of people like it. Some people are. It's kind of got a mixed bag. But what really stood out for me was the fact that Daft Punk did the music, and it's their first album in 5 years. And they really found a niche when it comes to doing sci-fi scores. And it's great. I honestly recommend you just listening to it, even if you're not going to see the movie. And the only reason why I'm seeing the movie is because Olivia Wilde from House is in it, and I want to hear the music of Daft Punk. So that's one of them. The other one is a DS game, and it's New Super Mario Brothers. And I can't believe I waited 4 years to give it a try. And honestly, it's a really great Mario game. I recommend you guys giving it a shot. And if you have, good for you. Now, there's one thing that I haven't gotten yet. My mom's still waiting for it, and it's an alternate Giants jersey. And that's continuing a very long tradition of where I got a jersey every year for Christmas. And it goes back to '92 when the collection started with a Sarunas Marciulionis jersey when he was on the Golden State Warriors. And I got flack from a Nortania about it, but other than that, it was cool. But the sports followed, or the sports mix was just different. The following year was hockey, and the next year is basketball. Sometimes it'd be baseball or football. Soccer hasn't happened yet, but it's an orange alternate Giants jersey, and it's got the World Series patch on it and stuff like that. It's considered memento, and I've always wanted an orange alternate jersey. That's one tradition. That's a streak that still goes on. Is the fact I get a jersey every single Christmas. Now, the second one has been going on for almost 24 years, and that's going back to, I mean, as far back as 1986, and maybe 1987, but I mean, maybe 1986, but 1987 I know for sure. And that's a fact that no Christmas is not finished, or no Christmas haul is complete without a video game in there. Doesn't matter what system. Atari 2600, Sega Master System, like an 88, the NES. No, not Super NES, because I kind of owned one for a while, but I never asked for any games for it. Game Boy, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Sony PlayStation, PlayStation 2, gosh, Nintendo Wii, and you can add DS to it, and this is what my wife Hope got me, and it's the retro Atari's greatest hits. And if you have a 2600 and you still have these games, you can just take them on the go wherever you want, and it's very well done. A very good emulator, and some of my favorite games are on it, and they're going to have a volume 2 soon, sometime in March, and that's going to be pretty cool. And I hope they have the breakout games, because those games are so addictive and very epic. Now, my mom continues the tradition. This is probably the last thing I'll show off. It's a Wii game, and this is something I was looking forward to, and that's Super Mario All-Stars. Now, I know a lot of people still own the original cart for the Super NES, and that's good. That's how I first discovered it. I had a Jewish girlfriend who had a Super Nintendo, and for giggles, we decided to give it a shot. It's very impressive. I mean, I like the 16-bit remake of all 3 Mario games, and then the Lost Levels, which was Mario Brothers 2 in Japan. And that was, honestly, I never got a shot to own anything like that on the Super NES. I own a lot of hockey games, and Final Fantasy was the reason why I got a Super Nintendo. So that's all I got. This is pretty much just a short, well, I wouldn't say short, 7-minute, running on 7 minutes, but it's just a little video on my little Christmas haul. And once again, I appreciate everyone just taking time out to look at the wish list, and it's really a blessing, and I truly appreciate it. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have this stuff, and vice versa. So tune in for my final video of 2010, and it will be a personal year in review, and I'll try to get 12 months of stuff in 10 minutes. So until then, have a good night, and I will see you later.